Monte Cristo. I'm Brad.
Alex.
I'm Tyler.
And Tiffany.
The Monte Cristo comes from the book The Count of Monte Cristo. The chess pieces are kind of like an insignia in the book. To us, it's me and the wife's favorite book to read. Great story, kind of relates in a way to our lifestyle and the things that we've decided to do and how we've accomplished those and overcome adversities to get to this point.
Right.
So to us, the play on words, we just wanted to keep it simple, like the Monte Cristo. Other than that, 40-foot bus, 3-foot bumper, works pretty good.
Yeah.
Hard to get to a parking spot, but once we find a spot, we like to stay a while anyway. So
Yeah, no sense like picking up and going every couple days.
Yeah. And the setup that we have, we can stay for about 5 to 6 days without having to go anywhere.
Yeah, which is really good because
Yeah.
it's a family of what, 4?
Yeah, 4. 2 teenagers and me and the wife. So.
It's pretty good, really,
yeah.
if you can make it like 6 or 7 days without
Yeah.
having to go in. Yeah.
As long as we don't sit around and eat all day, we're good. We get out and we play and we do some good stuff.
Yeah.
We added like 3-4 feet off the back, put like an extra toolbox for all the big tools. And then just the deck where we put like the generator, ladder, gas, stuff like that. Trash bags whenever we gotta make a trash haul off. Starlink, gotta have that.
And what size gray tank do you have?
I've got 35 gallon,
Mm-hmm.
but we use mostly like biodegradable soaps, and it's just like the sink in the kitchen, so it's not really anything nasty. So if we have to, we can kind of do a quick pour. if we
Right.
have to.
Yeah.
But we do have 75 gallons in the fresh tank, so we find that we fill that gray tank fairly quickly. So I wish we would have done like 80 gallon fresh.
Right, just so it wouldn't have to be as often.
Yeah, like 75 gallon fresh and like 75 gallon gray, so we could keep everything and toss everything as we use it.
Right, yeah. Well, that's something you can add.
Yeah, we do have space for it, but we have the Insta Hot water heater. It's like an RB water heater.
Yeah.
So we got that instant hot water. It all fits in the side compartment. And we got the 1,000 watts of solar on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
RB AC. And then we did a little extra storage. Backup camera.
Gotta have that backup camera with
Yeah.
these big buses.
Oh, yeah. And then I actually have pieces stuck inside the back of the bumper. That's, I'm actually making another rack off the front.
Okay. Yeah, and the front will be used for
Like the bikes,
and everything?
stuff like that. It's just so hard to take everything down and set everything back up. If we could separate it a little, make it a little easier.
Oh, for sure.
But it's kind of nice because once we built this, we kind of had that extra gap in there. So like if we come up with like long pieces we want to take with us for future projects, we can kind of shove in there 2x4s, things like that.
Yeah, I noticed that
Yeah.
storage in here.
And then that's where we keep all our wood chalks for whenever we're going to chalk up or lift one side, or it comes in handy.
Oh, for
Propane
sure.
tanks. So this compartment, it's 2 propane tanks. We got the outside griddle, just spare fuels,
Mm-hmm.
cleaners, chemicals, stuff like that. We want to keep it all in the same place. 30 amp shore power. Right now we've got it strung to a generator. We're having a little solar issue, but the door is my baby. The door was Menards special. They had it on sale. It fit the hole. I had to cut a 1/4 of an inch off the bottom of the door, but other than that, it just fit right in the hole.
Oh, that's
I can
nice.
see through it, so when I'm driving, I can still see the ground.
Right.
And then we have the protective film on it. It's impact resistant glass or whatever, the safety glass.
Oh, okay,
It
yeah.
has the film on it too, so if it does break, it'll come off in one safe piece.
Which is really good on a bus that vibrates a lot.
For sure. For sure. 4,000 miles, we haven't had a problem.
Heck yeah. That's amazing. All right.
You want to take a look on the inside?
Oh, of course.
Come on in.
All right.
You first.
I love the steps too. So in the front of the bus, we have the husband's bookshelf. He reads a lot, so we had to have that. He said, well, we'll get it somehow. He did get rid of a lot of books, which was sad, but this is what he got to keep that I would let him keep, I guess you would say.
The lamp is like my wife's anxiety meter. So the harder that moves, the more I gotta take it easy.
Chandelier Tiffany style lamp. My sister had passed away last December, and she had it. She bought it off of me, and I said, I want it. It's going to go in my bus. She's going to travel with us.
Yeah.
So we put it in there. It's actually on, I'm supposed to have a hammock swing here. So it has came out a little bit. But that's what it was for, was a swing, a hammock swing. So I could sit up here and talk to people and things. But for now, it's our lamp. It does work, and it's pretty. So
It is really
only
pretty.
missed 1 joule in 3,000 miles, and
That's
it's
not
somewhere in
bad.
here. But when we go down the road, it hits.
Oh.
So if it's hitting, he better slow down.
Right.
But for me, it's just pretty.
It is really pretty. I like
And-
that a lot. The fact that you can have a chandelier in a bus is pretty amazing.
Yeah, my mom said, let's see how long that lasts. You don't have it hooked right. So if she sees this, I'm going to be like, it's still there.
It's still there, yeah.
We all have seat belts in our seats, so everybody always asks us. We do have safety measures. This is my safety measure. I never put it down. It just makes me feel comfortable when we're driving. We just got a new table. Our table's awesome. Somebody gifted us that, so that's a new addition that we haven't had. If anybody, seen us at Skoolie or anything, we didn't have this. But we love it because it's a little bit longer. And then in my kitchen area, we have your basic, propane stove, microwave that we glorify as a bread box. We don't use it very often, but when we do, it is nice to have one. It just takes a lot of power. My husband made all of these himself, are cabinets. And I bought these just at Menards and made them pretty with some pictures that I printed and some scrapbooking material. This is a $20 bathroom vanity that somebody sold me, and we took the marble off of it, took the 2 bathroom sinks out, and decided that's what, we just love the color, but it has fallen apart, so we've added new handles and kind of.
But it all goes with your theme, though,
Yeah,
and I really love it.
Everybody be like, well, that's rope,
Yeah. And, I do love these knobs, too.
This is Hobby Lobby, so
Really?
everybody looks for these. After I literally just glued them back and they're already coming out. The string doesn't last very long, so you have to re-glue the string because I guess when you're twisting to open. My son just recently made him a mirror, if you can tell, for brushing his teeth. So we took that off the front of the bus. It was driving my husband nuts, and he decided he wanted to repurpose that so he could brush his teeth here because we do not have a sink in the bathroom.
I mean, that works.
Yeah.
That works.
We have a basic 12-volt fridge. 12-volt only.
Works great for us. It's almost full size, so you can fit a lot of it in there, but it's great that it's only 12 volt and we don't have to worry about it.
Is it the 10.1 cubic?
I believe so. If it's not 10.1, it's 10.2, but I believe it's the 10.1. Then we have my little pantry here because we needed new stuff. More stuff, I'm sorry. Sometimes if you're on a hill, it's harder to pull out. And it usually has a drawer here, but apparently it has snapped. My son did it this morning, I bet. Yeah, he said something about it. But it usually has a drawer there. We're gonna have to fix that. This one is actually Hobby Lobby also. Thank you for Hobby Lobby because they have the neatest things.
That's really cute. I always love
these
these pull-out storage areas.
This was at one point going to have a bar so the boys could do their homework here and stuff, but it just didn't work well with trying to get your clothes out of these wonderful lockers that we incorporated.
Yeah.
So that holds all the lockers hold our clothes. We have a porthole. It opens. Everybody kind of loves our porthole, so I like to show people our porthole.
Super cool.
It's very heavy, but because of my son's room,
Oh yeah, we didn't get
his game room, he don't care.
He's sleeping. Oh, hello. Do you want to
Wanna
say hello?
hi? Say hi, Tyler. Sneak. How do you tell he's been in there eating while he's gaming?
What a cool little bedroom area, though, with the little porthole. I love it.
And he used to sleep on top. He wasn't digging it, so it became a catch-all instead of a storage. It was going to be more storage, but now it's a catch-all. This is our bathroom door. We couldn't find anything to work here, so we just got a piece of wood, stained it. It has crowned a little bit, so if anybody goes to like Menards or anything, just be aware that these boards
That is good to know.
Yes.
Is that a little
cat door?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a little cat door at the
So unfortunately,
bottom?
the litter box is over here because we took showers, but it's usually we keep the litter box in the bathroom. So,
Oh, I like those mirrors. Those are cute.
they, the boys keep getting a hold of them with their clothes. They said it was a bad idea, Mom. I said, but they were cute.
They are cute.
So we just have a basic shower.
Okay.
He did make me a little tile thing there, so, you know, women, they like to shave their legs sometimes, you know, I can sit down. Go with the boat theme there, so my toilet paper is an octopus holder, again, Hobby Lobby. And our big mirror so we can do whatever. We don't have a sink in here. A lot of people are like, you don't have a sink in the bathroom? I'm like, we only needed one. Noticed we had a couple of sinks we were gonna use, but it was taking up so much room. My oldest son's room. As you can tell, they like to game and watch TV. He made his bed for me, but it's a mess under. Bed also lifts up, and he has all kinds of stuff under his bed. But he just has a regular size bed, if you see, you know, and then when it comes up, all his goodies are hidden under.
Oh, nice.
This is our extra storage too. But these doors were about 10 foot tall, 8 foot wide. We had to cut them down. They were mahogany. So they were very, very heavy doors.
Yeah.
Getting them in here was not fun.
I bet.
But he cut them down. Somehow he got the angle pretty much perfect.
Yeah, that looks pretty right on.
Yeah.
It's hard to cut those curves perfectly.
But this helped too. And I didn't talk about our ceiling. Since we're here, this is actually just soffit. I know everybody was using wood, but at the time, wood is just so expensive. Wood had went up. And we left our original ceiling. So it had really good insulation in it, and then we put Reflectix and then put this.
Okay.
We haven't had any condensation issues or anything with it. I know a lot of people ask about, hey, what did you guys do for your ceiling? And I'm like, if you can, get PVC.
Good.
We haven't had to use the air conditioner, but maybe once, and we only had it on the fan. And it's just your typical Coleman, you know, RV air conditioner. It's 110. We can only use that if we're plugged into shore power.
Okay.
It will run off of our generator because our generator is big enough for it. We haven't had to yet. We just run it off the fan just to get some of the, you know, if it does get kind of hot in here. You know, we like to off-grid as much as possible. And then our bedroom, nothing too fancy. We do have separate beds. We have the TV luxury also. We like our internet. We did make some pictures and stuff to hide all of our little electrical outlets. I DIY'd some boxes and stuff. It's not the prettiest, but when you're on the road and you have to use what you have to use.
You know, that's creative though. I really like that.
We were thinking, what are we gonna do? And we had this old box. It was just a jewelry box, or I don't even know what it was, honestly. And I painted it out on the road and took some pictures and burned them a little bit to make them look a little old, glued them on there and went with it.
Yeah, I love that. And then it's still easily accessible.
Yes, that was the problem, because in here it was like, how are we going to get to them if we want to get to them in case of a fire or anything.
Right.
You know? So that's kind of what we went with over there. Plus I was trying to match, mine was supposed to have some electronics behind it. So we cut out a big hole and they're like, oh no, what do you do with a hole?
You cover it with some art.
Your wife crafts something. And we do have 2 nightstands down here you can't see. He has a lot of his books and stuff over here too and whatnots. I have craft supply. It's probably a mess today. He has his toolbox for his stuff, and then our solar, so he can readily get it to it. His bed lifts, so it's nice, you know, that he can get in there. It lifts all the way up. Come on, Milk.
Milk.
Mine's a mess too. My side is mostly storage because girls always have more clothes, you know, that you can't get rid of. You have to have them. And then mine lifts up also. Like I said, it probably won't go.
Milk.
But I have a nice little table for crafting. I do Cricut decals and stuff, so.
Yeah.
That's our bus, and hopefully, you know, somebody can get some ideas, you know.
Yeah,
when you have to cover ugly things, use rope.
Right.
Cats love it too. It's their scratching post, but it keeps them off of other stuff. So
that is true.
You know, buy you a little material, glue it to something, and get you some rope,
and you're set. Yeah, get a little creative with it.
That's why, so we like to think outside the box too, you know, with things like door handles and stuff. It's like, what can we buy, you know?
I like how you even did it with the ladder.
Yeah, this was gifted. A lot of stuff was just repurposed. His bedroom was actually our fence at our old home, which is our, you know, main place back in Indiana. We were like, what can we do with that fence? It's fallen down, and we left it like this. We didn't paint it, we didn't stain it. I just love the gray against all the grays that we had in here. And it kind of worked out good. We just screwed it up, and he loves it because he can go in there and, you know, being 13, he's like, just leave me alone.
Well, thanks so much for giving us a tour of your home. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.